This could be very bad news or very good news depending upon how you'd like to look at it. But right now on the monthly chart for Bitcoin, we are seeing things that we have never seen before, and we need to discuss this. Mix it all together with an absolutely insane global economic situation right now, folks. I personally believe that there may be potentially life-changing trading opportunity right around the corner. So without any further ado, let's dive in and analyze. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. So let's not waste any time and get right down to it. Now, if you are subscribed to this channel, then you would know that I like to zoom out and look at the macro quite often, as I believe it's something that's overlooked in this space in particular. And the reason for that is because the space is so fast moving and so volatile that so many people just get caught up with the intraday and day-to-day movements of the market and don't really pay enough respect to what's going on in the macro. So big picture here, you can see that Bitcoin has an average loss of roughly minus 82% in bear markets. And as of yesterday's close, from our highest point to our lowest point in this market cycle, we've already seen Bitcoin experience a minus 74% drop. I mean, this is roughly in the ballpark range, ladies and gentlemen. Back in March of 2020, we did see it bottom out after only a minus 71% decline. Now, I know this stat will get the Moon Boys all excited. So, Kirby, you're saying that the Bitcoin bottom might be right around the corner? Well, chill your giblets there, little Jimmy. We'll get to that in a moment. What I'm just saying is that, one, we have not gone down minus 82% yet. We're close, but we haven't gone down 82% yet. And this time, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I hate to say it like this, it sounds ridiculous, but this time really is a little bit different than what it's been in the past. And what do I mean by that? Well, Bitcoin has never existed during a time of economic tightening, right? Bitcoin has only existed in an environment of easy money policies, quantitative easing, low interest rates, okay? It was birthed back after the Great Recession in 2008, 2009. This entire decade plus that Bitcoin has existed in has been an easy money period. Historic gains in equities markets, historic gains here in crypto. And now for the first time in Bitcoin's life, it's going to have to see how it performs during a period of hard monetary policy. Let's get this crypto. And I mean, right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's not been performing well at all. I mean, neither have equities, right? Only select commodities. Really, it's been oil and natural gas that have seen the best performance overall in this current market environment. But Bitcoin's in a weird spot now, folks. I mean, almost all of the use cases and theories that people have had over the years. Bitcoin's going to be a hedge against inflation. Bitcoin is an uncorrelated asset. Just wait, Kirby. When the stock market starts to crash, Bitcoin's going to the moon. All of these theories have just fallen to the wayside. None of them have come true. In fact, Bitcoin is one of the worst performing assets of this entire market right now. Let's get this crypto. Now, you guys know, if you are subscribed to this channel, I love Bitcoin. I've been involved with Bitcoin in the crypto space for a very long time, long enough that you probably never even heard the word Bitcoin, and I was involved in it, okay? So don't take what I'm saying as I'm hating on Bitcoin or this guy, he's just a bear, he's like Peter Schiff. No. I love Bitcoin and I'd love to see Bitcoin continue to succeed. But first and foremost, I'm a realistic analyst, right? I'm looking at this market with the intention of profiting from the moves in the market. I'm not looking at this as Bitcoin must succeed, Bitcoin must do this, Bitcoin must do that. No, it doesn't matter what Bitcoin does even 10 years, 20 years from now. It doesn't matter. Here on this channel, it's called Crypto Kirby Trading for a reason. It's not called Crypto Kirby Holding. You understand? I'm looking for swings in this market to potentially play them both to the upside and to the downside for a potentially life-changing profit. You understand? So now that I've set the stage here, we're going to continue with a macro view here, look at some indicators, and then put this under the microscope just a little bit to see where the next trade setup idea for me could potentially come in. Let's get to it. So firstly, I'd like to just roll some news headlines across your screen. I mean, unless you've been living under a rock, it's pretty obvious that we're entering a global recessionary environment. It seems like everything is going downhill fast, right? We are seeing war. Obviously, we're still having lingering effects of the pandemic. Inflation is surging in many of the most important financial countries in the world. The US is raising interest rates to heights that we haven't seen since 40 plus years ago. I mean, this is not a healthy environment for assets, let alone Bitcoin and crypto, which are the riskiest of the asset classes that one can invest in. I mean, just take a look here at the S&P 500, ladies and gentlemen. It's officially in a bear market, over 20% down from top to bottom, at its lowest point down roughly 24%, right? So it's amazing to me that so many people think that Bitcoin is just going to wind up doing a U-turn here and going to the moon, while you have probably the most famous index in the world in a bear market and not showing any signs of a reversal. Let's get this crypto. I mean, this market environment right now is just not bullish overall. It really doesn't matter what you've been invested in, really, unless it's been natural gas or oil. And going back to my original thought, saying that Bitcoin has never existed during a time of hard economic policy and interest rates rising, right? That's what I mean by that. It's going to be very interesting to see how it performs here over the next several months. Now, I'd like to pull up some indicators here, okay? We're going to take a look at the TSI and the DMI here on the monthly time frame. We'll start here with the TSI, the true strength indicator on the monthly time frame for Bitcoin. Think of the blue line as bullish momentum. Think of the red line as bearish momentum. On the monthly chart, we have only ever seen two bullish crosses in Bitcoin's history. Look at where the first one lines up, ladies and gentlemen. It perfectly called the bear market bottom after a minus 86% decline back in 2016. And this kicked off the bull run that took us to 20,000. Absolutely insane. Then take a look here. It called the bottom back in March of 2020. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. This isn't picking a bottom in the sense that, boom, it's crossing when things are capitulating. No. Actually, you would miss the bottom, right? But you would wind up understanding that, hey, this has a pretty good chance of continuing to the upside here per this indicator, suggesting that the bottom may truly be in, right? So the cross actually occurred. Bitcoin bottomed here in 2020 at about 4,000, but the cross occurred over 10,000. It's just that there was confirmation that this may be a strong bottom signal. Same type of deal here in 2016, right? The price actually bottomed out under $200 and the cross came in over $400, but you get the idea. Now, there have only also been two times in Bitcoin's history where we have had bearish crosses. One was back up here after the bubble pop in 2018, okay? This would have told you, little Jimmy, it's time to get out before we plunge all the way down to 3,000. And the same thing up here, ladies and gentlemen, back in November of 2021. I mean, actually, this thing nearly did call the top, right? Let's get this crypto. Unbelievable. So, in my opinion, here on the monthly time frame, the TSI has been insanely accurate, right? And you may be wondering, well, why am I pulling this up now when we don't have any cross or anything like that right now? Well, that's the whole point. Right now, the momentum just seems to be falling to the downside, very similar to what we saw back here and very similar to what we saw back here, where the bear market just continued to rage on. You see this, right? In both scenarios, we were nowhere near a cross, and the bear market continued for months and months and months on end. So here we are in the current day. To me, it looks very, very similar to what we saw the past two times, and the bear market just continued to plunge deeper and deeper into the crypto abyss. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are appreciating me showing you this stuff that no other crypto channel is going to show you, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for the thumbs up. And if you're brand new, welcome to the most must-see and most realistic Bitcoin analysis show on YouTube, period. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Welcome to the channel. So I'm just pointing it out here. With the terrible economic environment, and with this long-term macro monthly indicator, I don't know about you, to me, it just doesn't look like a bottom, at least a long-term cycle bottom, is anywhere close, in my opinion, right now, per this indicator. Let's get this crypto. Of course, this is subject to change as time moves forward. And secondly, here we're going to look at the DMI, the Directional Movement Index. Think of the blue line as bullish momentum. Think of the orange line as bearish momentum. You can see here, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Bitcoin's history, we have a bearish cross on the monthly DMI. Let's get this crypto. Huge, huge. This is over a decade of monthly chart data that we have here. And only once have we even come close to seeing this cross bearishly. And what do you know? Whoopsies. It was right in the midst of a savage bear market. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a cross here. Absolutely unbelievable. So take this for what you will. I mean, we're also seeing a series of higher lows here, right? With the opposite happening on the bullish momentum, a series of lower highs. I mean, this is not what you want to see. In a bull market, you want to see a series of higher highs, just like we had there, just like we had there. That's not what we're seeing right now. And in a bear market, obviously, what you're seeing here is growing bearish momentum, and now we have the first cross ever in history. Let's get this crypto. I mean, just looking at these two indicators, the DMI and the TSI, I mean, above all else, here on the monthly time frame, this is painting a pretty clear picture to me of where we're potentially at in this market cycle. I mean, to try and omit this data, to try and make believe that it's not there, it's irresponsible to me personally, as somebody that's looking to play the swings of this market, not just create some false hope narrative that Bitcoin is going to do this, Bitcoin's going to do that. You'll see, Kirby. Well, you know what I see, little Jimmy, and your $600 stimmy? I see very long-term metrics here that do not look good for the Bitcoin price. And I see a global economic situation that does not look good for Bitcoin, let alone the rest of the financial markets. Okay, that's what I see. And what we're going to go into now is the daily time frame to see what I'm seeing on the micro now that we've discussed the macro. Let's get this crypto. Let's move over to the daily chart for Bitcoin. Now, on yesterday's stream, I was pointing out that it's very possible that we are beginning to see signs of a reaction bear market rally to the upside here. Nothing is confirmed yet. Obviously, if we even just take a small trend line here, you can see we have touch point number 1, 2, and 3 here that has been respected. So we do have a significant line of resistance right now, albeit, ladies and gentlemen, market conditions right now are super volatile on a micro scale. So even if this little line of resistance is broken, just watch the Moon Boys. I mean, just watch them, okay? It's funny. It's like an inside joke that we'll have here. You'll see all of these overly bullish channels. Once we break this, it's here, Bitcoin's bottomed, we're going to the moon. All because of some little, almost irrelevant trend line that's here. The Don is saying no to that BS, okay? Sure, it could mean something, but I don't see this as any type of world-breaking line of resistance. It's, in my opinion, it's almost a nothing burger, okay? But let's zoom out again. The biggest point here for me is that we are seeing some support at this 20K level. Obviously, it was our past all-time high peak back in 2017. We did have a little bit of support / resistance here in 2020, and this is where the first phase of this drop down out of the trapdoor has settled up at. Okay, that's where we're at, all right? You guys also know that I was short. Shout out to my VIPs. This is my trade synopsis here. This was my VIP post in VIP. If you're not already in VIP, I highly suggest that you get in there after this video. But you could see that I went short at above 27,000. And then on the right-hand side, those were all the real-time updates as I posted along with my position, taking profit not once, not twice, but thrice, ladies and gentlemen, and then closed the rest out for an absolutely massive gain. Let's get this crypto. The Don struck gold again. Now, you may be wondering, well, Don, why did you close out your short if you think that this thing could drop much lower? Well, as I explained on yesterday's stream as well, reaction rallies in bear markets are extremely normal, right? Look at all of these. Even though you're in a grinding bear market, you see absolutely huge bull trap rallies. I mean, they can be 50% to 100% plus. Okay, they're not small little wimpy rallies. They're big freaking rallies that can really get people stuck on the wrong side of the fence. You understand? So my logic here, I am under the belief that we are in a longer term bear market. And the reason for that, I think I explained it earlier in the video, right? The global economic situation, when we look at the monthly and we see those types of indicators and what's going on with the trend, sure. Could I be wrong? I guess so. It's possible. But right now, my conviction is that we are in a longer term bear market cycle here for Bitcoin. And what that means for me and how I'm strategizing moving forward is that I'm looking more so for downside trade setup ideas with shorts rather than upside trade setup ideas with longs. Let's get this crypto. And the reason for that is because I don't want to fight against the trend, right? You have to understand that all of these moon boys and hopium pumpers, I'm buying the dip, Kirby, I'm buying the dip. Well, that's good for you, little Jimmy. The thing is that you're trying to counter trade a trend. You understand? The trend is definitively moving lower and lower, and you just keep trying to do the opposite. When the trend is going lower, shouldn't you theoretically try and make profit with the trend going lower? Rather than when the trend is going lower, you're betting that it's going higher. Let's get this crypto. I mean, it's as caveman mentality as that, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that for whatever reason, people are either intimidated about shorting, which I don't understand that either, or they really just don't get it. They just want to buy a little piece of a Bitcoin, try and see Bitcoin go to $5 million per coin and sail off into the sunset. For me, that is extremely unrealistic. And what I'm looking for here are trade setup ideas, just like the one you're seeing on your screen right now, where I'm looking to find opportunities in the market, which in the case of that one was that we were seeing this trap door open. There was a clear identifiable target down at about 20,000. Looked to enter the short upon the break and confirmation, entered that short upon the break and the confirmation, and then took profits all the way down as we approached the target range and made out like an absolute bandit. Let's get this crypto. The dawn struck gold again. So right now, I'm in between trade setup ideas here, right? And I pointed out that a rally up towards 28,000. This was on yesterday's stream. If you're not already subscribed here, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, tick the little bell and select all so you don't miss any more of these timely updates, okay? On yesterday's stream, I pointed out a potential target of roughly 28,000. And the reason for this was the Keltner channels indicator, right? In the bull market, we traded towards the top of the Keltner channel band and used the bottom half of the band as support. Fast forward, this wound up changing into bear market structure. We were seeing all of the action trading in the lower half of the band and seeing the top of the band act as resistance over and over and over and over again. Even right here on our most recent test up into the top, we used it as resistance and plunged once more. So now, ladies and gentlemen, right now at the time of recording, it's this range right here. If Bitcoin is going to see a reaction rally, big keyword, if. It doesn't have to occur, okay? We are in a serious bear market right now with significant pressure to the downside. This could all fail right now, go whoopsies, and plunge right down again. I'm saying if we continue to see a reaction rally up, my target range right now is this area on the Keltner channel. Okay, basically right now at the time of recording, between 24,000 and 28,000. Let's get this crypto. Okay, realistic here. That's a realistic target zone for me. It's where we've seen this thing test up to once, twice, thrice, 4, 5, 6 times already on this downtrend. So it really wouldn't even be surprising to me if we saw it go up there for a 7th time. Now, this is where the Moon Boys will start to get a little antsy and they start to get agitated. Well, if you think it's going up, Kirby, then why wouldn't you just buy the dip and ride it up? There is so much more risk, in my opinion, trying to go long or buying the dip in a seriously severe bear market right now. I mean, look at what we're dealing with here. To try and counter trade this trend, even if we are going to see a reaction rally, is so risky, in my opinion, right? I would rather just wait, watch this thing go up, possibly into the range of new resistance, and then look for indicators to say, whoops, there's a bearish divergence. Whoops, it's responding negatively at the resistance. Whoops, you see what I'm saying? And then look to take a short when we see some confirmations coming in that the trend is possibly ready to reverse again. Let's get this crypto. This, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, is how you trade a bear market. Skills are put to the test in a bear market. You'll see, ladies and gentlemen, when the tide goes out, many of your favorite analysts, influencers, content creators, they get caught, ladies and gentlemen, with their pants down when the tide goes out, right? But the Don has been here day in and day out, shouting it from the rooftops, ladies and gentlemen, to watch out that we could be in a serious bear market. And I told you that I'd be looking for potentially life-changing trading opportunities. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The Don struck gold again. And then they come on here, the Moon Boys. This guy always talking himself up, always patting himself on the back. Yes, that's what you do when you're right, time and time again, little Jimmy. You pat yourself on the back and you rub it in the faces of these Moon Boy degenerates. The Don wakes up each and every morning, gets a couple of farm fresh eggs, a couple of 2-3 strips of applewood smoked bacon, and a tall glass filled to the brim with Moon Boy tears. Ha ha ha! Each and every day, ladies and gentlemen, the Don cherishes the bear market. This, my friends, is where skills are put to the test. This is where the boys become men. And ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now, I'm looking to potentially strike gold again. Let's get this crypto. So if you are not already in my VIP, ladies and gentlemen, that is where I post all of my real-time trade setup ideas, entry ideas, potential take profit ideas, just like this one that you're seeing right now, right? The play-by-play, the real-time updates, etc. If you're not already in my VIP, I'm telling you that right now, whether we rally to the upside or not, right? Whether we go up there or whether we just plunge again, I'm looking for my next potentially life-changing trade setup idea right here, right now. So if you're not already in my VIP, I'm telling you, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Folks, this is the most must be a part of VIP group in crypto, period. Period. The end. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Don't miss my next one, folks. Sheesh. And I guess I'm going to end it there. I mean, I could continue to talk about this trend for days, but I'm going to get back to my VIPs right now. Going to get back to these charts. Very volatile times ahead. I have to strategize for myself to see what do I feel is the best play here, right? Oh, I'm going to buy and hold and go to the moon, Kirby. Degenerates, ladies and gentlemen. For me, right now, I'm looking for a realistic trade setup to potentially crush the move. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you could, leave a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you haven't realized by now, this is the most must-see and most realistic Bitcoin analysis show on YouTube, period. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all so you get the notification every time I upload. Welcome to the channel. And until next time, folks, seriously, I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Do not miss my next important VIP trade setup idea and alert. Let's get this crypto. The Don struck gold again. Yada, yada, yada. You already know the deal. And until next time, the Don has spoken. Be safe. Be happy. Be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curves. Oh, and before I forget, don't fall for any of the fake Kirby accounts posting down in the comment section. They create fake accounts with a nearly identical username and logo to mine, then they reply to your comments with phone numbers and email addresses trying to get you to contact them. You can see several examples on your screen right now. Do not contact these people. So here's how you can verify that it's my actual real account. It's very simple. When you're watching a video on my channel, my real account will always have a gray nameplate behind my name. I also have a verified checkmark from YouTube. And just to make it even more obvious that it's me, I always leave a creator heart on my comments. Only the channel owner can leave a creator heart. So if you see the heart plus the gray background and the verified check mark, you know that it's me. If you don't see those things, then it's obviously a fake account. It's as simple as that. They're also creating fake accounts over on Telegram now. So if you are ready to become a VIP, do not go on Telegram and search Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP. You're going to find all fake results. My group is private. When you search that in the search bar, you're getting public results. They're all fake. They're all imposters. So if you're ready to join VIP, the only way to do so is to click the link either in the pinned comment or in the description of my video. If you search for Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP anywhere else, you're going to be getting in contact with a fake. Only use the links in either the pinned comment or the description of my official video. Stay safe and stay smart, my friends. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto.
Material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell /long or short any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments. Nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in the securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. Crypto Kirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Crypto Kirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.